sisters stand together. Hope of ages manifested, peace and freedom evermore. Brothers, sisters, stand together, raise your voices now as one.
I think Beethoven can be a role model today. When I was tasked with writing a new English language lyric for the Ode to Joy, rather than try to translate directly Schiller's original poem, I just took one line, alle Menschen werden Brüder, all men become brothers, as that universal idea, and built on that. My lyric is more or less an expansion of that idea. And I think that it speaks to us down the ages. Whenever the Ode to Joy is used, it's always that humanity that is evoked. The joy of humanity in all its forms is there in Beethoven's Ninth Symphony.
The Venezuelan pianist Gabriela Montero lives in Barcelona. She has a skill that few classical pianists have mastered, the art of improvisation.
Knowing the anecdotes of how Beethoven would sit down and improvise in the middle of his sonatas, in the middle of his written works, gave me a sense that perhaps in the past, the great geniuses allowed themselves a license to see music as not something that was fixed, but rather malleable.
Gabriela Montero is also known for her political commitment. She's a strong critic of the regime in her home country of Venezuela.
Beethoven knew that music is a great amplifier and magnifier of underlying motivations. His example of using the beautiful tool of music to tell a story, to raise awareness, and to leave an imprint in history, telling us today what he went and he lived through at the time, is something that's valid for all generations. I think he was a great example of someone who not only saw music as a tool for joy or a tool for aesthetic beauty, but rather a tool for carrying a message that was perhaps even more important than just writing something sublime.
Today, Beethoven's Ninth Symphony is not only the official anthem of the European Union, but also a symbol of freedom worldwide. And it's been the soundtrack of great historical events, including the fall of the Berlin Wall. To this day, Beethoven's Ninth encourages musicians to take a political stand.